Hey folks, this is Bardic Dragoon. Welcome back to Let's Play Grandia 2 Anniversary Edition. When we last left off, we started exploring the Heim Mountains. Didn't really accomplish much if we're being completely honest, but we started exploring and fought some things, talked a little bit. But I mostly had a short video after the marathon of the boss fight against the Eye of Valimar there. Boy, wasn't that a doozy of a fight. But of course, although it's kind of weird because it doesn't actually start out with some newer enemies. And yet, for whatever reason, we're just getting repeats of Yetis and red demon dudes.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
Which aren't really that strong. I mean, they weren't that strong when we met them before fighting the Eye of Valimar. Now they're even less strong. Even less strong. Somehow that doesn't sound like it should be proper English, but I'm not really 100% sure. Okay, why have that little walk afterwards that pretty much takes us halfway across the space that we were traversing, that we jumped over to? Why didn't just have us walk all the way to the side and jump? But yeah. Yeah, there we go. Cancel it. Yeah. But yeah, I was kind of hoping we might actually have, because I was actually thinking, if we got a lot of heavy fights and strong fights going on, I might actually have to start taking control rather than just pretty much talking over the game and playing itself, which I'm not complaining about. Because when the battles get more difficult, it can sometimes be, I'm thinking strategy and not having enough time to think of funny things to say, or insightful things to say, or just things to say in general. I'm not really sure what my trend and style of commentary is. All I know is that apparently there are people out there who like it, so yay, that's awesome. Something. I should use those skill coins. I've been leaving Mao the boosting magic and skills off camera because, you guys get the idea. And, it's kind of a tedious experience to go through. That's arguably as much my fault as it is, the way that I approach it as anything else. The fact that I'm kind of leveling everything equally just makes more work. Nope, that's not. Now let's actually strategize and play the game. Go.
Chase the hellfire!
Okay, that was a good line read. I don't care what anybody else says, that was a good line read.
Expect an early winter with lots of snow!
I still hate that line. Not even the line read. That line is just stupid. But that's a good move, definitely.
Oh, that was a breeze.
That was. Perfect win. Good on that. That's awesome. Okay. Oh, well, right here. And then down here. Oh, some more dinosaurs. Go.
How about this?
It only hit 2 of them. Okay, that's the enemy party finished off. More than enough room to spare for. Okay, America's hitting 3-hit combos. Maybe that's just like a unique character trait, because I swear none of the skills that I have him equipped with do that. I suppose I don't need those anymore since he's not using just items anymore. I don't even have any skills that do that. Do that. How is he doing 3 hits per combo? I mean, I suppose I shouldn't be complaining. It's a good thing. Makes my life easier. Ooh, mock boots. How much you want to bet those are speed boosting? Yep. Oh wow, he got the lowest movement rate. But she's got the lowest defense, second lowest rate. Of course, he's got the lowest movement rate, the second lowest defense, so... Yeah, he gets a slightly higher boost from it, I guess. Alright. That was vaguely worthwhile, I guess, I suppose. There we go. I'm curious. Because considering the fact that the exit that we came across on this takes us to a completely different map name, Heim Mountain halfway up, I get the feeling that there's still stuff to explore here in this interlocking caverns and cliffside segment. Of course, I could be completely wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. Really probably be useful to find some maps for this game. Make it a bit easier and less just me aimlessly wandering around in these dungeons. But that's an area too. Waterfall. Oh. Godstein ring. What did that do? Actually, wait. I got another silver bag. Oh, no, silver feather's a consumable item, not a piece of equipment. What am I thinking? Plus 15 to act. Interesting. That could be useful. Actually. Let's see. I really don't care. I mean, act is probably one of the more useful stats to boost in the game. Mostly because that affects your the speed that you move across the IP gauge. So higher act means you can act more quickly, less charge time for when you're... Well, actually, does it affect charge time? That's one of the things that I have to actually start looking into the math on this game. And strange enough, despite the fact that it is a now 16-year-old game, I can't find a lot on the actual inner workings, like, you know, the math, the formula, the algorithms for how this game works. That just surprises me, considering it's like a very well-known and popular RPG that's over 16 years old. You can't find that information. Maybe I'm just spoiled by the fact that I've been a long-time fan of the Final Fantasy series, and that stuff's out there everywhere. Actually, reading some of that has led me to appreciate some of the Final Fantasy games more than others, but that's a whole nother discussion. How many times are we going to camp on this mountain? Like, seriously, how many times are we going to end up camping on this mountain? What, for doing his job? That's good. Enjoying your work. Well, someone had to be the snarky one to ruin the mood, right? And if Ryudo's too busy being honest and smiling, that can't be him. I don't know what. That is a really weird. What? Through kindness or? By the way, his portrait for smiling, I'm not sure I like it. Why's he got to be so fancy about just saying they got lost? How'd you guys get lost anyway? Now, that's a better smile from Eric. That other, like, kind of sheepish smile just looks weird. Okay, is anyone going to say anything interesting here? Why has the kid got to be so philosophical at times? Like, well, that was a pointless set of conversations. Like, seriously, did that serve? Well, I guess the discussion between Elena and Ryudo at the start there did kind of serve a purpose. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's top of our health and MP, but I mean, this is way too early to call it a video. Like, nothing, like, literally nothing has happened.
I'll tear you to pieces!
Oh, flames of blood and fire, spring forth!
Okay, so Merrick gets to be in charge of all of the fire magic. Like, literally all of it. Oh, yeah. You're not gonna be able to cancel that.
Sky, take flight! Here goes! Flying Tensei Ken!
Slash? Did you mean to say slash Ryudo? I think you meant to say slash Ryudo. Okay, well, one enemy and he's... Wow. Oh, I bet it's the ice. The fact that they've got the ice elemental weapons. Why Rowan did so little damage there. I mean, presumably Yetis would be resistant to ice. Just seems logical. Ow. Give me the axe! Aha! That was definitely a puzzle by technical terminology. Not sure there's much else I can say about it. Dragon Slayer. Sounds fancy. No effective on reptiles. Okay. Holy Wound Salve. More Yetis! Yay! And let's keep it on Playfair for the moment. Yeah, I really should probably take off rolling and like switch Rowan to a different weapon. Or maybe just not have Rowan use normal attacks. But that's boring. Actually, I wonder if it affects the special attacks too. I'm curious, but not curious enough to actually figure it out. Hiya!
You better practice if you want to beat me.
Oh. Are we on the other side of the base now? I don't know. This whole area just like twisty and turny and just goes places wherever it wants. Let's see why. Oh. It's a pretty nice view for a low polygon, I guess. Is there a reason we're looking at this? Nope, guess not. Alrighty. Oh, that was a thing that happened. Not sure why it happened, but it's a thing that happened. We looked at a waterfall. It was pretty. Yeah, I'm kind of tired of fighting for the moment. Oh well, you guys are actually going to prove to be a challenge, maybe. Potentially. We'll have to see.
You cannot get away with that!
Get away with what? They haven't had a chance to do anything yet, kid. Oh, Tremor seems like a waste at this point. What was I yelling about at Rowan about in the previous video? Using area effect magic, wasting it on a single target.
These guys were no real challenge.
Yeah. The heck is this? I don't think it should go somewhere, but it does out forever. You know what? Whatever. Don't care. The day I deal with it, I don't care anymore.
Ready, go!
this turns out to be a perfect win... Oh, okay, nope, there, that went there.
Nothing withstands my
Yeah, it might be a little
blade.
over-leveled. It's just a little low. Treasures we missed. I just can't figure out where they would be at, or how to get to them. Oh, whatever. We haven't hit any kind of point of no return yet, so if I really want to, or find that there's something I should grab here, we could totally do that. And... Yeah, I think we're going to get stuck into a long story segment if we go straight to the Heim Palatable State. So we're going to come over here to finish out today's video. Okay, I guess we're going to spend the night, then we're going to finish out the video. Surprises me that the number of just random dinner scenes that there are in this game. Or it just could just be a repeat of the last one, yeah. Alright, well, that's enough of that then. So, tune in next time, folks, where we're going to be going to the, we're going to be seeing the Magical Pope. It's something. I really don't know what to say about the next part, other than it's going to be a lot of story stuff, so be prepared for that. Anyway, until then, as always, later, folks.